Beyonce's fans are in full-blown chaos right now, and honestly, it's not hard to see why. A leaked video of her son, Sir Carter, just surfaced online, and the internet is spiraling, not because it's flashy or dramatic, but because of how personal and unexpected it is. Sir has always been the most low-key of the Carter kids. While Blue Ivy's out here performing on stadium tours and Rumi occasionally pops up in visuals looking adorable, Sir? Almost invisible. No public appearances, no candid shots, no red carpet moments. And now this sudden video drop, it's raised more questions than anyone was ready for. The clip itself isn't violent or shocking in the way the internet usually defines it, but the tone, the vibe, the way Sir appeared, it hit a nerve. People who've been following the Carters for years instantly knew something was off. Some fans even said it looked like Sir was struggling in ways that hadn't been publicly acknowledged, and that's where the speculation exploded. Within hours, social media was full of theories, breakdowns, and side-by-sides, all trying to figure out what Beyonce's been hiding and why. See, there's been whispers about Sir for a while now. Fans have noticed he's never part of the usual family moments. No birthday pics, no paparazzi snaps, nothing. Even in Beyonce's ultra-controlled visuals, Sir barely makes an appearance, and when he does, the footage always feels old, like it was filmed years ago. That silence only made people louder. Some started speculating that Sir might be neurodivergent, possibly on the spectrum, and that Beyonce and Jay-Z were keeping him hidden to protect him, or worse, to protect their brand. It's a brutal thing to say about a child, but the internet has no chill. As soon as the video dropped, people went from 0 to 100, dissecting every frame and dragging the Carters into the spotlight. Comments poured in, accusing them of being ashamed, of hiding Sir on purpose, of creating a perfect public image while keeping their imperfect child in the shadows. That narrative, whether fair or not, started spreading like wildfire. And it only got messier when insiders claimed that Beyonce's team was in full panic mode behind the scenes. You know how tight her circle is. These people don't mess up. So how did a video like that even leak? People are convinced it was an inside job. Some say it was a betrayal by someone close, maybe even done on purpose. Whether it was revenge or a lapse in loyalty, the damage was instant. Beyonce, who usually controls every narrative down to the millisecond, suddenly found herself on the back foot. And her silence, that only made it worse. Fans who followed her for decades know how private she is, especially when it comes to her children. But this time, that privacy feels like a wall. And on the other side of it, people are starting to assume the worst. They're not just asking why Sir is hidden anymore, they're demanding to know what's really going on. Theories are flying in every direction. Some think it's medical, others think it's personal trauma, and a few have even dragged Jay-Z's past allegations into the mix, suggesting Sir is being shielded from potential backlash tied to those stories. It's gotten that deep. And while all this chaos plays out online, the one person who hasn't said a word is Beyonce herself. No statement, no clarification, not even a rep response. And let's be real, when it comes to celebrities, silence speaks loudest. There's something about this whole situation that feels eerily familiar to fans of celebrity culture. The moment a child isn't in the spotlight, people assume the worst. But with Sir Carter, it's not just the absence, it's the calculated nature of it. Beyonce and Jay-Z aren't regular celebrities, they run their empire like a fortress, every move curated, every image filtered through layers of control. And for years, they've managed to protect their kids from the chaos that comes with fame. But the way Sir has been completely absent, it's different, intentional, and now everyone's asking, what exactly are they trying to protect? The comparisons to Blue Ivy are unavoidable. Blue was performing on stage with her mom before she hit double digits. She's winning awards, sitting courtside, walking red carpets like she's been doing it her whole life. Even Rumi's made a few surprise appearances here and there, smiling in music videos or showing up in artsy family moments. But Sir? Nothing. Fans went digging and realized they couldn't find a single recent photo of him. It's like he vanished and no one even noticed until now. That's when the internet detectives really went to work. People started digging through old interviews, looking for clues. One clip of Beyonce stuck out to a lot of folks. She was talking about raising her daughters to be strong, outspoken leaders. She said they should know they can be CEOs, bosses, the authors of their own stories. But when she spoke about Sir, the tone shifted. She didn't talk about leadership or visibility, she spoke about protecting him, letting him find his own voice, helping him affirm his own existence. It sounded deep, almost coded, like she was hinting at something without saying it directly. Fans took that and ran with it. Some argued she was subtly confirming what people had been guessing all along, that Sir may be neurodivergent, that maybe he didn't fit the mold of a public-facing child star, and instead of forcing him into the spotlight, she chose to shield him. Others pushed back, saying people were reading too much into a mother trying to give her son space. But when the video leaked, that calm debate turned into an online frenzy. The footage didn't show Sir doing anything harmful or controversial, but his body language, his energy, the way he interacted, it was enough to spark a wave of speculation. Suddenly, fans were convinced the video confirmed everything. Autism, developmental delays, you name it, everyone became an expert overnight. And while some were coming from a place of concern, others were just feeding the drama. To add more fuel, Beyoncé's mother, Tina Knowles, tried to step in and put a lid on the rumors. She did an interview saying Sir was simply quiet, brilliant, and not interested in being a celebrity. According to her, he loves numbers, prefers peace, and just doesn't enjoy being around cameras or crowds. She called him unique and made it clear there was nothing to be worried about. But that backfired too. Fans weren't buying it. Some felt Tina was being genuine, while others thought it was just PR damage control. And once the internet decides there's more to the story, it's hard to put the genie back in the bottle. Instead of calming things down, her words made people dig deeper. They started comparing past family statements, looking for inconsistencies and dragging up timelines that no one had questioned before. What was once a quiet mystery turned into a full-blown internet obsession. Hollywood has a long history of carefully managing public images, especially when it comes to celebrity kids. It's no secret that some families push their children into the spotlight for branding while others pull back entirely the moment things get complicated. The Carters, for all their fame and fortune, have always tried to keep their kids on the private end of that spectrum, but Sir's case is starting to look like something entirely different. Fans aren't just calling this privacy anymore, they're calling it erasure. The idea that Sir is being intentionally kept away while his sisters shine has started to feel calculated. People began drawing comparisons to other high-profile families. Take the Kardashians, for example. Every daughter gets glam photo shoots and designer outfits posted online, but the sons rarely seen. Fans pointed it out, noting a disturbing trend where girls are treated as the face of the brand and boys are almost hidden away. That same pattern seemed to be showing up in the Carter household, and people weren't staying quiet about it. The debate reached a boiling point when conspiracy theories began swirling. One of the most persistent ones, that Jay-Z's controversial past, including whispers of serious allegations, had something to do with Sir's absence. Fans questioned if the couple was protecting their son from something darker, maybe shielding him from being dragged into headlines he had nothing to do with. It sounded wild, but in the chaos of the internet, anything vaguely plausible spreads fast. What made it worse was the absolute silence from Beyoncé and Jay-Z. No statements, no clarifications, not even a denial. And in celebrity culture, that kind of silence just throws gasoline on the fire. Fans felt like they were being toyed with, like the Carters were hiding behind a wall of mystery while the public pieced together a puzzle with missing pieces. Every blurry photo, every old clip, every vague interview was now under a microscope. There was also the question of the leak itself. Beyoncé's brand is built on control. Every detail, every angle, every second of footage is signed off. So how did something like this get out? That question became its own rabbit hole. People started speculating about betrayal. Was it a former staff member, a distant family connection, someone with access and a grudge? The fact that the video even exists outside their inner circle is a massive deal, and fans know it. Beyoncé doesn't allow leaks, ever. Some fans, to their credit, tried to shift the narrative. They argued that if Sir is neurodivergent or simply private, then his family deserves credit for respecting that maybe the internet should stop demanding explanations for a child's absence and start respecting boundaries. But even those voices were drowned out by the louder crowd, people who felt misled, curious, or flat out angry. The timeline became a battleground of empathy versus entitlement. What's left now is a storm of speculation with no clear answer. Beyoncé may never speak on it, Jay-Z might keep doing what he always does, staying silent until it all blows over, but the damage is done. Sir Carter is no longer a mystery. He's become a symbol of something bigger, about privacy, image control, and how the public consumes celebrity families like entertainment. Whether intentional or not, the Carters now face a new kind of pressure. And fans? They're not letting this one go anytime soon.